has just done what Real Madrid couldn't do. They have just done what Inter couldn't do. They have just done what the world of football could not do. They have absolutely defeated PSG, who is absolutely, right now, pound for pound, the best team in world football. So therefore, we can absolutely say Chelsea is the best team in the world. Can we really say that? That's the question that we are asking. But today I'm going to be breaking down the underlying stories that a lot of people are not talking about, with Chelsea winning the Club World Cup final in a very, very dominant fashion. And then we are going to end this whole video with understanding what Chelsea could be doing in the future, because it is going to be a beautiful one. And without further ado, let's get this party started. Chelsea Club World Cup glory, a tactical and emotional masterclass. That is also a crucial part of this situation, and we should not forget about the emotional aspect of this game, because the final score, of course, was Chelsea 3 and PSG 0. PSG, that people have not been able to stop scoring. I think the only person that stopped them scoring was Botafogo, if I'm not mistaken. And now we are seeing PSG get mollywopped, get literally bent over Chelsea's back, and get was spanked. 3 goals, and not even simple goals. 3 beautiful goals. 2 from Cole Palmer and a goal from Joao Pedro, who is a signing already of the summer. We cannot even dispute that. But the impact that Joao Pedro has done is a greater impact to Chelsea than the impacts that Florian Wirtz is going to be doing for Liverpool. Now, Florian Wirtz would have to absolutely win the Premier League and give them a little bit more. If not, Joao Pedro's impact might just be bigger, because in quick successions, Joao Pedro's impact coming into Chelsea has not only gotten them over £100 million, but he has gotten them a Club World Cup title. Now let's get back into this. Let's stop going down in this tangent. Against the reigning Champions League winners, peep that, the reigning Champions League winners, Chelsea weren't just good, they were dominant. Cole Palmer lit the MetLife Stadium up with 2 goals and an assist, while Joao Pedro added the 3rd before halftime. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Before halftime, PSG were 3-0 down because of Joao Pedro and Cole Palmer. But it's not just that situation. The brilliance of Enzo Maresca bringing James into the midfield and having them literally, when they were without the ball, be a back 5 kind of feel, because James' presence is still a defensive presence, but he is so talented that attacking wise, he can still stand his ground. He can still stand his ground. That's why I literally tell people that James, Trent Alexander-Arnold could not wipe his boots. Now I understand James have had a literally torrid time with injuries. That's the only reason why. Because in my opinion, James should be a starter for England, a starter for any top side in the Premier League and any top side in the world. Because on that right-hand side, he's arguably one of the best to do it. Now, maybe not PSG because they have Hakimi, but every other team, he has the talent to do it. And then you see the situation. It's an underground story, or underdog stories, my bad. It is an underdog story. And in this underdog, PSG came in as heavy favorites, having crushed Real Madrid 4-0 in the semis. Oh my God. They literally finished Real Madrid's career. Sorry, some of the players, the likes of Vasquez, Luka Modric, they finished their careers with that 4-0 whooping. But Chelsea flipped that script, pressing high, controlling the midfield, and dismantling PSG's backline with accurate precision. It is mind-blowing. It was mesmerizing to watch. I could not make this video without watching it again. I just couldn't, because it's just beautiful. And with that said, I think the world have actually started paying attention yet again to Cole Palmer. Because last season, at the end of the season, a lot of people were like, bro, where did you go? Where did you go? This is not Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is always in the midst of assists and goals. But the stardom has absolutely kicked off again. Cole Palmer's performance with ice cold brilliance, ice flowing in his veins, His goals were very clinical. His movement silky, and his assist to Pedro was pure class. He is now being hailed as one of the game's brightest stars, and that is absolutely correct in my opinion. Because Cole Palmer, like Rory said, and this is a word that would absolutely go with him wherever he goes. Cole Palmer is a maverick. He is a maverick. Whatever you think about a footballer, Cole Palmer brings excitement to that. He brings an extra edge to whatever you feel that a footballer should be, especially in the modern day. And that is why he is brilliant. Joao Pedro's impact. I've already touched on this situation already. He is a new signing, barely 2 weeks in to being a Chelsea player. Barely 2 weeks in to training with this squad. Barely 2 weeks in understanding how the blue even looks to his color tone. And Joao Pedro is already delivering in the world stage, in a final that every single person was watching. In a final that rival teams were doing a hate watch. Because I'm telling you, if they had lost, if Chelsea had gotten a whooping, a lot of content creators will not hear the last of it. But Chelsea absolutely went there, and Joao Pedro and delivered in a perfect way. His composure and chemistry with Cole Palmer within 2 weeks, he's already more than what we saw with Rasmus Højlund and the entire Manchester United team. It is more than that, and it was done within 2 weeks. I've already spoken about the tactical genius of Enzo Maresca. The Chelsea manager outwitted Luis Enrique, who is a maestro at this. Luis Enrique is not the easiest. In fact, to me right now as we speak, he is the best manager in the world. Based on what he has done this season, the best manager in the world, with one bold step in terms of the setup. In terms of the setup, I literally said this. The moment it came out, I told my buddy that we were literally reviewing this. I said that is a bold step, and if it works out, he is absolutely going to look like a genius. If it fails, a lot of Chelsea fans might be calling for his head. And that was deploying Reece James in the midfield. Because what that did, it exploited PSG's left flank. It exploited it so much because on that right-hand side, you had Gusto, who is a literally speed demon. And you also have another speed demon that has the technicality of a striker or a winger in Reece James, going down that flank and pressing with intensity. It was literally a coaching clinic, and a lot of people need to watch it. As somebody that is aspiring to coach one day, I am literally going to be using Enzo Maresca versus Luis Enrique to study how you beat a great. Because he absolutely tore down that giant that Luis Enrique is. He tore it down. The prize and the prestige that comes with this situation that Chelsea has actually won is also something we need to talk about. Chelsea have just bagged 92, not even 20, 92 million pounds in prize money. They earned it the right, and I want you, let me break it down again, because you guys are not understanding. You guys in the back are not paying attention. Chelsea earned 92 million pounds, not euros, not naira, not pesos, not dollars, pounds. And they have earned the right to wear gold FIFA Champions badge for 4 years. For 4 years. Anytime they play in the Champions League for 4 years, they will wear that badge right in the chest. And this became the first winners in the expanded format. It is mind blowing. Nobody will ever forget it because it will be put in the trivia notes. It will be put who won the first Club World Cup in the new format of the 32 teams. And it's Chelsea. It is Chelsea. I want every Premier League club, including mine, to realize that from now, every single year matters. Going further in the Premier League, in the Champions League, in the Europa Leagues, absolutely matters because of this thing that comes every 4 years. And that is what needs to be done. And it has become and has led to a legacy moment. It has led to a legacy moment because from the Conference League winners to the world champions in one season, Chelsea's rebuild after Maresca has gone from a hopeful to a legendary. Even critics of the tournament had to admit that this was a seismic achievement for Enzo Maresca. They had to admit it. And I was part of a critic. I was one that understood that Enzo Maresca is building something great, but I also still understood that I don't think that him having a lot of players would lead to actually him winning trophies. But what Chelsea are doing, especially with the way they have been able to sell, is that they are buying talented players. And so many of them that whichever swims stays and whichever sinks leaves. That is what they're doing. And very soon, all of a sudden, you will see 11 or 22 players that have swum in the deep end of Chelsea Football Club. And when you see that, it might take time, but when you see that, Chelsea are going to be champions of the English Premier League and champions of the world. And that started today. We have seen Cole Palmer swim. We have seen Joao Pedro swim. We have seen Enzo Fernandez swim. We have seen Caicedo swim. Cucurella swim. Tosin swim. Gusto swim. Rhys James, he was already there and he was already swimming. But we are about to literally see a full squad swimming. And that is going to be scary for the world football. Let me know what you guys think about this situation down in the comments. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you found this of value, we are on our way to 1,000 subscribers. And you can absolutely be the one to get us there. Just hit that subscribe button. It is free. And if you know we brought value for this 14 to 15 minutes, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you do not miss anything that we do on Pillar Sports. Now, one thing is a promise. As this channel gets growing, the quality is going to get better. And guess what? This summer, we are going to be bringing you, hopefully, if everything works well, live interviews. And trust me when I say this, it is going to get exciting. Hit that subscribe button so you do not miss anything that we do here on Pillar Sports. Much love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.